This camera knows how to follow me as I move across the screen. And just look at how fast it notices me peeking from the side. This Wi-Fi security camera has built-in AI intelligence to detect a human. It can differentiate a person moving versus general motion detection to reduce unwanted false notifications. Hi everyone, welcome to another Sky Perspective video. I've been using Tapo cameras and specifically this Tapo C200 for a couple of years. Recently, I bought the newer Tapo C210 model, and yes, they look pretty much identical, so don't buy the wrong one. It's this C210 that can do AI person detection. Well, the C200 can sort of do it too after firmware update, but it's complicated, so I'll explain later in the video. Tapo is a subsidiary company of TP-link, and they are smart to invest in improving the software instead of the physical design of the camera in this new model. The app for these two Tapo cameras is really good, compared to the Dlink camera app, which is another Wi-Fi camera brand I've used before TP-link Tapo cameras. Rather than doing an in-depth review covering every single feature of the C210, in this video, I'll specifically cover the motion detection, playback function, and some other impressive features of this new C210 model. I'll try to compare it with the older C200 model so you can decide which one to buy. Starting with the AI person detection feature. When I was activating the motion detection on this new C210 camera, I noticed it has this AI detection feature to intelligently see a human and hear a baby cry. Not only it is capable of knowing there is a person, it's also capable of following that person using its 360 pan and tilt motors, and it's pretty responsive. This is called motion tracking, which is different from motion detection. To be precise, this motion tracking doesn't only track a person, it draws itself towards any motion detected. I'm about to open my sliding door on the left. It takes only a split second for the camera to detect that motion and immediately pans towards it. So this automatic panning and tracking works for both person detection or any motion detection in general. I was mowing the lawn in my backyard the other day and my new C210 tracked and recorded all my movements whenever I stepped into the view of the cameras. Combining the motion tracking capabilities and the full 360 pan and tilt motion of this Tapo C210, we can track quite a wide open space, like maybe a warehouse, an open plan office, or a messy backyard like mine. If there is nothing to track, the camera will then return to its original default starting position. Of course, the person will need to step into the camera's view first, before it can start tracking. I was thinking, it would be really useful if we can get the camera to look around periodically, just to see if there are people in the blind spots. Something for TP-link and Tapo to take note of if they are watching this, and maybe enhance this in future firmware updates. When choosing a Wi-Fi camera brand, it's not only the hardware specs that are important, it's also about the software app, firmware updates frequency, and what other type of camera offerings that brand has in their ecosystem. The Tapo camera app is very intuitive, powerful, and easy to use. I'm always a fan of well-designed software like this Tapo app. When viewing motion detection in the app, we have a timeline where we can slide to the point in time where the motion is detected. Every orange line is a block of time where there is a motion detected. And if we find it too narrow to navigate like this, the timeline is also available in the landscape view. We can also speed up or slow down the playback speed to quickly locate our footage. And we can pull down this arrow and use this calendar to navigate to previous day's recordings. In this day view navigation, we can scroll from midnight to midnight the following day. The amount of footage it can record is based on the size of the micro SD card, and the camera will auto-rotate by overriding the oldest footage. The older C200 model can take a micro SD card of size 8GB to 120GB, whereas the C210 can go up to 256GB. In terms of playing back the footage, I'm using the micro SD card option for my recordings. I'm not using the cloud storage option, even though TP-link has a cloud monthly subscription option. Okay, so all these playback features I've shown up until this point are what we get from the old C200 model. We get all these features plus more in the new C210 model. Each motion detection block is listed out individually, and what I really like is each of them has a thumbnail for me to easily find the footage I'm looking for. Also, notice the camera is smart enough to tell us if motion or person is detected for that block. We can also set the app to notify us only when a person is detected, so as to reduce the amount of unwanted motion detection, like shadows of trees moving and so on. And if the camera actually detects a person, this is how long it takes to send out a notification. That's like 5 seconds, which is fast enough for us to open the app and check out the situation. As for the old C200 model, there has been no AI detection and motion tracking features for the last 2 years of me using the camera. They are available only with the recent latest firmware update. However, yep, in order to use AI detection and motion tracking, we need to subscribe and pay monthly subscription to TP-link Cloud. We can't do them with local micro SD card storage like we can on the C210 model. I guess this is fair because we have to pay more to buy the C210 model. If there are specific topics you would like me to cover, type in the comments down below with the prefix word topic like this. And if the topic is already suggested, just like that comment so I know how many of you would like to know about that particular topic. I've too many video ideas I would like to make for you folks, so I can't promise to make videos on all the suggested topic. Let me know if you have any questions about the TP-link Tapo cameras, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks for watching. You take care and I'll see you in the next video.